These are times in the comics when Spider-Man, Cyclops, and Venom reach their highest potential and peak power in the Marvel Universe. Starting with Spider-Man, this is almost impossible to determine his peak power given the many variants in the Spider-Verse. However, a common agreement among Spidey fans is that one of the most powerful variants is Cosmic Spider-Man. First appearing in the Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3, Issue 9, the Peter Parker of Earth 13 had his traditional origin story of gaining spider powers. However, this Peter Parker came into contact with the Enigma Force, the cosmic power that is the god of light and the opposite of darkness, created when Null, the Lord of the Abyss, was born. This turned Peter Parker into one of the most powerful beings in the universe and went under a new name, Captain Universe. While the Enigma Force gives unimaginable cosmic powers to its host, it is never allowed to leave the universe it was born in. When spider heroes across the multiverse were being hunted by a multiversal group of spider hunting villains called the Inheritors, one Spider-Man variant found Earth 13 and the Cosmic Spider-Man there. Knowing that the Inheritors wouldn't dare to enter that universe, Earth 13's Central Park became a safe place for the multiversal Spider-Man. The Cosmic Spider-Man would even tell the spider people, "I've kept the powers of a god, the Inheritors would be foolish to face me here, and as long as the rest of you stay in my world, I can keep you safe." The Inheritors would eventually attack Earth 13 with Cosmic Spider-Man at the ready. He would first challenge Solus, the leader of the Inheritors, acknowledging that the Cosmic Spider-Man had extraordinary powers. Solus knew that the Enigma Force was derived from pure life force, which is exactly what Solus feasted on. This would lead to the demise of Cosmic Spider-Man, making Earth 13 no longer a safe place. Cosmic Spider-Man's death would be avenged by Miles Morales on Earth 3145, where this version of Miles Morales was also the inheritor of the Enigma Force. Learning from Cosmic Spider-Man's death, Miles would tread more carefully and easily overwhelm Solus and kill him. The most powerful variant of Cyclops would exist on Earth 616 in the Avengers vs. X-Men storyline. When the Phoenix Force, the ancient manifestation of universal life, was making its way to Earth to target Hope Summers, the adopted daughter of the X-Men Cable. The Avengers would be warned by Cable, who traveled back in time from the moment the Phoenix Force destroyed the Earth, warning the Avengers not to make the same mistake twice, with interfering with it bonding with Hope Summers. In the many clashes between the Avengers and the X-Men, Hope Summers would eventually bond with the Phoenix Force, but would have the power stolen by Cyclops when Hope hesitated to use its power to accelerate the development of the mutant race. Unable to control its power, the Phoenix Force would turn Cyclops into Dark Phoenix Cyclops. Even though he wasn't in control, this would easily be the most powerful Cyclops would ever be. His laser blast would be amplified beyond measure while also gaining similar pyrotechnic abilities to Jean Grey. His lack of control would leave catastrophic damage on Earth, but for a moment he was able to regain partial control of the Phoenix Force, giving Hope and Scarlet Witch an opportunity for Hope to absorb it. With the Phoenix Force now accepting Hope Summers as its host, she would use it to repair the mass destruction Cyclops had caused. In the end, Cyclops would be imprisoned for his violent and authoritarian decisions made while under the influence of the Phoenix Force, including destroying any weapons and becoming the ruler of the world. Several years later on Earth 616 would be the events of the King in Black storyline, where Eddie Brock and Venom would become the most powerful versions of themselves. The Lord of the Abyss and the King of the Symbiotes, Null, made his way to Earth to seek out a man named Brock. All superheroes immediately thought Null was referring to Eddie, but Null revealed he was actually after Dylan Brock, Eddie's son, who possessed similar powers to Null. It wouldn't take long for Null to demonstrate just how powerful he was. After revealing to Eddie that he was after his son, Null ripped the Venom symbiote from his body and dropped Eddie from top of the Empire State Building. Suffering near fatal injuries, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Reed Richards would obtain Eddie's body and attempt to heal him, knowing how important Eddie would be if they were to have a chance at defeating Null. By this point, Null had already brutally murdered Sentry, converted almost every superhero into symbiotes, and enclosed the Earth in symbiote goo. As all started to seem lost, Silver Surfer would arrive possessing the Enigma Force and help it find Eddie Brock, who would be revived and become Captain Universe. After being reconnected to the Venom symbiote, Eddie takes the fight back to Null to end his symbiote hive mind control once and for all. Taking Thor's hammer Mjolnir and Silver Surfer's board, Eddie would fuse it into a powerful battle axe. In an epic climactic battle, Eddie would use this godly weapon to shatter Null's symbiote armor, weaken him, and fly him into the sun, seemingly killing the darkness god. Eddie would return to Earth still possessing the Enigma Force and use it to free Dylan of any symbiote parts still within him. The Enigma Force would then leave Eddie and Venom, with Eddie being coronated as the new King in Black by the remaining symbiotes. Thank you for watching. All comics mentioned in this video will be linked in the description. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel, as it always helps me out. Also, if you have a request for a Marvel character to do in a later part of this series, please post in the comments section below. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day, wherever you may be.